welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Taylah and I make scrunchies and bows. I've been doing so for almost 9 years now. Okay, so today's video is going to be a review on the Munbyn thermal printer. If you've been watching my channel for ages, you would know I absolutely adore my Munbyn thermal printer. I got mine probably a year ago now. I've had no issues with it. It's so good. I print all my stickers with it, so all my labels, if I like my packaging. I print all my shipping labels with it. Well, the domestic ones, obviously can't do international because they're like this big. They have sent me the new and updated version. This one. So it's a 300 DPI. Which I think solves the issue of it not printing clearly with the barcode down the side. I don't know, we'll see. I've never actually had any issues with that not working though. For Australia Post, it's set down the bottom in like a horizontal barcode. It prints vertically up the side. And yeah, you just can't really get that barcode to work. But the QR code has always worked for me and I've never had issues with shipping, and I ship, you know, quite a few parcels every week. But we'll see if it fixes it with this. So I usually print these YouTube features, print stickers that look like that, but I have quite literally just run out of all of these stickers, so I need to print some more. So I'll go through really quickly how I print everything, including the circle stickers, because I had a lot of trouble personally when I first tried to print the circle stickers. If you want to go back and watch the original Munbyn review slash semi-tutorial, yeah, I'll tag it below. And before I get too ahead of myself, here are like my favorite things about thermal printers. Thermal printers don't use ink, so they also don't print in color because it's only heat activated. Very, very cost effective to be printing on the thermal paper. For last year's video, I said I hadn't tried any other brands besides Munbyn for the papers. I have since tried other brands, and the brands I've tried, which were just like the cheap ones off eBay, they were not even nearly as good as the Munbyn stuff. The Munbyn printed nicer on this paper, but this paper was stickier. And like when I closed my boxes, my labels with the Munbyn branded paper, it actually stuck. Whereas if I used the eBay stuff, it just wasn't as good. It would actually come up sometimes if there was any pressure on it. The Munbyn's very versatile, so you can print circle stickers, you can print the 4x6 paper, you can print rectangle, you can print really anything you like. So I love that about it, whereas some other thermal printers you can't do that. It's super easy to set up. I'm going to do it right now. And yeah, did I mention how cost effective it is to like up your packaging game? Like my packaging has gotten so much nicer since I added in those stickers. So much cheaper. I think the stickers were like 2 cents or something, less than that. Okay, let's have a look and let's open this up. As usual, we have this, got my power adapter. I also got pink this time. Alright, this is all pretty self-explanatory, so I'm just going to pop everything in, all those bits and pieces where it needs to go. So it comes with a USB-C cable, which is perfect for my MacBook because that's what it needs. I've already got this installed, so I'm not sure if I need to reinstall it. You pretty much just plug this USB into your Mac or your computer device and download what it needs to. Alright, to change the paper, you press open, which is over here. Open it up. Take that out. Get your paper ready. Munbyn also has a bunch of different colors for the thermal papers, which is really cool. I might use this paper first. Okay, so inside you have like the rolly part. Up here, this metal part and like these parts up here, that can sometimes get dirty from stickiness of the paper. I don't know if that's because I use the off-brand or if it's just, you know, general use. Just wet like a cloth or use like a antiseptic wipe. That's how I did it, and I just wiped it off because I found it's happened to me twice in a year and I use this thing all the time. So it doesn't happen that often, but when you find like there's lines that start to pop up in your prints, like it's not crisp and there's like lines all through it, it's probably because that thing's dirty. So yeah, I just wiped it, and you really got to scrub hard. I remember the first time I did it, I was like, it's still not working. Like I rubbed it, you know, just slightly because I didn't want to wreck anything. But yeah, you know, you kind of got to like scrub it because it's glue, like it's sticky sticker, you know. So you gotta scrub it off. So this one already says it, but yeah, it says let this side face down please. So we'll slip that in there. There's also these, so they move sideways. Is important for when you want to do thinner things like circle labels or the rectangles. So I'm just going to move that in place, put that through, Looks like it's already adjusted quite well. If you find that it's only shot out like half a page or it's not the correct page length, what you want to do is press and hold this button. That recalibrates it. That's what you'll have to do when you want to do circles. This is just a PDF. It does print better with PDFs rather than JPEGs. I just made this on my iPad. Just used a like A4 or whatever it was on Procreate and just put all my little flowers in and stuff and put my name in there, and then I flipped it as well because I like to cut straight down the middle so I can get 2 out of 1 sort of thing. We're going to print that. So this is my old Munbyn and this is my new Munbyn. So you can see it says Munbyn and 300 DPI. So the paper size needs to be 100 by 150 millimeters, or you can do it as a 4x6, which is 102 by 152. When I print Australia Post labels, I like to have it at 100 by 150 because I find that the names don't get cut off. But when I print this specific label, I like to use the whole amount. Otherwise, there will be a tiniest little gap on either side. The other thing that's really important is your printer features. So I'm just going to try out whatever this is and see how it goes. But mine's currently set to print speed 4 and darkness 8. This just means it will change how dark the print is and how fast it shoots out. It makes the quality change when you use this function. Perfect. Okay, so that's what it looks like. I don't know if I can tell much of a difference. Oh no, I can. Because yeah, that A, you can see it's all like zigzag. So yeah, it is clearer. I think they've changed the paper maybe because this one's a little bit more cream, whereas this one's like quite white. So yeah, that printed out really well. That's pretty much how you print this size, which is the 4x6. As I said, you can print these sort of stickers, or you can print actual labels from Australia Post or any other shipping company, as long as it prints in the 4x6 format. Okay, now I'm gonna just quickly have a go at a Auspost one. I want to see if the label is clearer. I just want to show you this. So if you're printing with the Munbyn, you want to try and print using system dialog. And the reason I'm opening up in the PDF and not just printing it from this first initial screen is because when I print from the first initial screen, it's printing as like a JPEG, not the PDF file. So it comes out quite blurry. But if I bring it into something like this, like the PDF or opening default settings, it works so much better. 4x6, I don't really like to be printing shipping labels, so I'll go 100 by 150. We're just going to print one and we're going to see how it goes. I'll be honest, I did not think it was going to work, but it actually did. It worked. So I'll quickly show you how I did this. It may be different for you. Depends on the computer, I suppose. And that's also why they send you that extra, like, I think it's like 25 or 30 pages. It's for you to figure out what's best for your printing. You want to go into printer features, which is here and under like printing settings. And then here, you want to go darkness 1 and print speed 1. Or, you know, play around with it. I just did that, and I did like a couple other variations, but I just tried the 1-1 and that went through. So I know it doesn't look super clear, but it went through just fine. I just updated my Shopify with it, and I was covering the QR code, so it couldn't have been that. And as I said, there's a lot of toggling that you might need to do, especially with any thermal printer. So I had to get this in a PDF. I usually use the printer dialog, but for some reason it hasn't been working for like the last like week or so when I've been trying to print orders, which has been really annoying, but I'm just going with it. At least I can still get into the PDF version. And that just allows me to change that darkness settings, and it allows me to change the size of it or how many print copies I want. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. They also sent me this, and if you watched my other video, the first one I ever did, you know how much I struggled with the back situation. Let's see what there is in here. Where's the instructions? Oh no, it's happening again, where I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. What are these for? Oh, I got it! Now that I've done that, where do these go? What are these for? I don't know what I'm doing. Ah, I think you put these things on here. Oh yeah, so you can go either one. So you can go this size or this size, depending on how big your thing is. So it goes behind here, and like it holds the 4x6s on here. And then we'll put one of these on here. So they have white and they have a pink one as well. I think they have pink, yellow, green, no, I think it's blue and maybe another color, or maybe it's just white, I can't remember. So these are the labels I use for my circular stickers. They are, what size are they? They don't even say the size anymore on these. They're 2 inches though, for anyone interested. Hang on a minute. It's not just me, is it? That's backwards, right? That's backwards, yeah? So last time I tried to do this, it was so hard without the stand. So I definitely recommend getting a stand, because trust me, it was not fun. Go look at the other video that I did. It was not fun trying to figure out how to do this without a stand. I'm going to open this up, pull this out. I think this one needs to be on the lower one. Yeah, that's better. We're going to bring these in. This is what really messed with me last time, because I didn't know these moved and I was trying to do it without moving them. So I want to make sure, there we go, that it's not tight like that it's grabbing, but it's just going to guide it through. Now what you want to do now, just press that down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's my, there we are. So then that's where it's figuring out where it's meant to go. Done. Alright, so this is my sticker. Looks like that. The way I made it was I went on to Procreate and I just made a square. I tried to make the circle one first. It was so much easier just having overflow and like the Munbyn just not printing the overflow sort of thing. What I'm going to go now is I'm going to print this. Okay, and for the sticker, as you can see, it comes up automatically like this. I'm going to go circular sticker. So I just tried both. I have 50 by 50 and 51 by 51. Both pretty much do the exact same thing. I had to do it custom, so auto scales it. Mine scales to 13%. I don't know why, but I did try different percentages and yeah, it's either too big or too small. So I'm going to go to printer features. I'm going to change this. So I'm going to change this to 2 and then 1. Alright, so I'm going to go 650. I'm pretty sure there's like 700 on this roll because it usually says how many labels there are. I think there's 700 or 750 or something like that. Okay, so I'm going to speed this up, but we're going to press print. Now I get the super fun job of winding this back up. And I just realized that this may work. I don't know. Can I like wind this up like this way? Oh my god, this makes it so much easier. And do this last time. I forgot to mention, I am an affiliate of Munbyn, so if you want to support my channel as well as upping your packaging game, go check out the link in description. I have a link down there, so if you click that and purchase something, I'll get a, like, yes, affiliate link, so I'll get like money from it, but it doesn't cost you anything. And also, here's a discount code that you guys can use. I'll put on the screen right here, and I'll also put in the description. Last year when I did this video, the code actually had an expiration date, so keep that in mind that it will probably have an expiration date as well. Ta-da! But like last time it took me so long just to wind this all back up. Also, if you're wondering how to do the rectangle ones, pretty much the same way we did the other two. Just figure out what size these are. They don't actually have the size on these ones, but the other lot that I have that are rectangle do. So I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, just pop in whatever that size is and print. So it's exactly the same. Just make sure you use like the little black things to move the right size. And of course, calibrate the machine by pressing the green light for 4 seconds. So then it knows what it's printing. Okay, so that's pretty much it, guys. It's a bit shorter than the last one because I actually knew what I was doing this time. But again, I really love the Munbyn. I've been an avid user of it for the last year and it hasn't done me wrong. I love it so much. I love that I can get cheap stickers from it. The one thing I have mentioned, they do fade. So if you're wanting to use it for like candles and stuff, they will eventually fade, especially in the sunlight. So my whole roll probably lasted me a good 4 to 6 months before I actually used them all, and they were fine. Like, they were all good. They didn't fade at all. But I had one on my drink bottle, which of course went everywhere with me, which did fade quite fast. I think it faded probably around the 3-month mark, and it was in the sun a little bit, yeah. Then there was also one in the hallway that we put in a pot plant. That is only just starting to fade, so it's been over a year now. So yeah, it does depend on the light. So if you do print in bulk like I do, so I print all my stickers in bulk, make sure you keep them away from direct sunlight. But they should last you like at least 6 months up to a year, because yeah, mine lasted me for ages and it hadn't faded at all. But yeah, that's just like food for thought, I guess. Especially if you are wanting to use it for proper labeling. If it's something that is in direct sunlight, probably not the best idea, because it will fade eventually. I think the biggest question was like how to get stickers. You can obviously pay someone to make the stickers for you, like make the PDF file or whatever file, and like, you know, make it look pretty. Or you can do stuff like, you try Canva. I don't know how that would go, because I'm pretty sure they don't save in PDF. They probably save low quality. Stuff like Microsoft Word, if you don't have stuff like Photoshop or Procreate, you can get away with it. It's just a bit harder, especially if you are saving like an A4 document and wanting a square one. So yeah, there are ways around it, but yeah, you kind of have to be a little bit tech savvy, especially to do the circle labels. You need kind of that square. But in saying that, if you save like a Microsoft Word document as a PDF in the A4, you can obviously print that as the 4x6 really easily. You can still try and screenshot and save as JPEG, that sort of thing. This might not be as good of quality. I hope you guys like this review and this tutorial. If you have any questions, let me know below. I'll try and answer them. I might not be able to answer them, because yeah, I might not know the answer either. I know when I have had issues with the Munbyn, like with it when it wasn't printing right, with all that sticky stuff on the top of it, Munbyn was super quick and helpful. They were so fast to answer. Within like an hour or something, I had everything resolved. If you have any issues, just contact them. They have a really great customer service team. Thank you very much, Munbyn, for sending me these products to review. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye!